Okay, so the 4.6K Ursa Mini is now shipping. With the announcement, they also announced that there's no more global shutter in the camera and there's no GPS. I'm not too fussed about that because the rolling shutter is not that bad. So the rolling shutter is nothing like the Sony. It's more like the Red Epic and Scarlett. Not saying the Sony's a bad camera, it's just the rolling shutter is nothing like that. GPS I'm not too fussed about not being in there. Pretty sure both models are the same as in slow motion, so 2K windowed, 120 frames, 1080, 120 frames, Ultra HD 60 frames. There's RAW in there, obviously your new flavors of ProRes. People are confused on what to get because the 4K is a lot cheaper compared to the 4.6K. So it's hard for people to choose because they see good footage from the 4K model and then they see good footage from the 4.6K, or bad footage from the 4.6K, might be mine, sorry. But basically the 4.6K is a massive step up. So I've never run into issues on shoots with this. This one is a million times better in my opinion. Now, I use the Duo 150 IDX batteries. I use 2 of these. They last me all day, so there's no worry about that, and that's amazing. The camera's got a nice power draw from it. No fixed pattern noise that I've experienced so far, and I've shot at 1600, I've shot at 800. I'll post some clips of a JD piece that I shot. I've also shot a low light candle test, just candle, no other light. And at 800 that was super clean. Obviously with no lights whatsoever, 1600 you're gonna see a little bit of noise. I talked about this with the 4K model with the shoulder mount and the top handle and the EVF that you can buy from BlackMagic. I personally don't like it. It's mainly because it takes too long to set up and it's bulky and it's a little bit annoying. We'll go over how I mount this. So when you get the EVF and you get the shoulder mount kit, you get these 2 bolts. This bolt should ship with the EVF, but it doesn't. I have no idea why. But basically in the shoulder kit, you want the little bolt, and you can mount that straight on the camera like so. Comes on and off really quick, nice and simple. And then the other thing I got on here is this cool little safety rail from Small Rig, and I got the 46mm one, so that basically just sits on like that. I'll probably speed this up because I'm gonna be really slow now. Like that, nice and tight. And then you get the top NATO rail that goes with this, and slide that on, lock it up, and as you can see, the EVF still fits in there, nice. 1 screw, 1 click, that's off. You don't want the top handle on there, loosen it, pop it off, done. And that's how I like to work, nice and quick. You got the EVF on there, you got the handle on there, and straight off when you don't need it if it's too bulky. Filters, I use the Tiffin Variant D. I'm sure a lot of people use this, but with my test on this camera, to make sure your colors stay accurate and you don't get any vignetting or weird shifts, I don't like to go any faster than 2.2 on lenses, and I find the Variant D works pretty good with that. If you want to stay wide open, at the moment I've been using Firecrest format high-tech filters, which are IR&D as well, and I'll probably post some images, not videos, because I can't remember if I got the video saved. But shooting 1.4 with this and 1.4 with the Tiffin, there was a massive difference in shift and vignetting and things like that. So hopefully that'll help you guys out. So straight NDs for super wide open, and then anything else for running gun at about 2.2 and up. Stick with Variant Ds. And in all seriousness, if I had to add anything or change anything with the camera, I would probably make Adobe use RAW better, so I can edit it like how I do with Red files, nice and easy. Because DaVinci Resolve is amazing, but I don't like jumping from system to system, and it's just a little frustrating for me that Resolve works on your hard drive. So if your hard drive is full and you're working with those files, it would just run slowly, whereas Adobe won't, and it'd just be quicker that way. That's just me being picky. I love to just stay in the system of Premiere, doing audio, sound, color, all in Premiere. So it'd be nice to have full RAW access in Premiere Pro. The other thing, if you're just being picky, people will probably like ND in here and maybe 120 frames in Ultra HD, but it's a very, very affordable camera for what you're getting. Apologies for my throat, I'm just coming back from a sickness, so I'm trying the best I can. Yeah, so I think that's about it. Hope you guys found it useful and helpful. Any questions, just post them below and I'll do my best to get back to you when I can.